Once upon a time, there were three completely fictional characters. Jared, a founder of messenger platform called Status, Alex, an author of a domain name registry called ENS, and Peter, a developer of a distributed ledger called Ethereum. Any resemblance to real-world people is completely coincidental. Now these guys like to have long and deep conversations with one another, such as one of them saying hi and the other replying hello. Okay, this may have not been the deepest of conversations, however, every now and again real life does kick in where one of them would go, "Hey Peter, could you please extend gas for me?" To which Peter replies something along the lines of, "Sure, I'll try during the weekend." Sweet, I owe you one. Now, fast forward to an arbitrary later point in time where Peter would go, "Hey Jared, remember that favor you owe me?" And Jared will obviously reply, "Nope." Now, what just happened there? Well, people tend to forget their promises, not out of malice, simply due to open-mindedness, and that's where the favor network enters the picture. At its core, the favor network is a ledger of requests and promises. We can check whether we've asked favors from anyone, and similarly, we can check whether we are owed favors by anyone. Initially, of course, both should come back negative. Let's see how the previous interaction could play out now. Instead of asking for get fixing formally, Jared could send people a formal favor request via the newly available favor command. His options are quite limited for now, so let's pick requesting a favor in exchange for a promise to return it himself. Please support status in Rinkeby. And request sent. Unfortunately, a global command cannot yet display a button on the other side for Peter to click on, so he'll just have to ping the favor bot himself explicitly. Note that whilst Jared only had a button to request a favor, Peter also has an option to accept a favor requested from him, so let's do that. Now there's a slight bug in the bot where this probably requires an extension to status to fix it. You can just write anything here, it's not important. We can now check what our favor bots have been up to. Jared's bot correctly logged the request he made plus the backing transaction for inspection, while Peter's bot correctly logged that he did accept a favor request plus the acceptance transaction. After Peter finishes his task, the final piece of the puzzle is for Jared to honor his request made to Peter. This transaction will convert the favor request asked of Peter into a favor promise owed to him. Although Peter could ask Jared to return the favor now, there are much more interesting things to do, and to do that we're going to reach out to Alex. Peter would really like Alex to design a new logo for his project, but Alex wants something complicated in return. Peter doesn't really have the time for it, so he's going to do something quite novel. Instead of promising to repay the favor himself, he's going to offer Jared's favor promise in exchange for the logo. Although Alex really wanted the spaceship, he figures ENS support in status isn't bad either, so he accepts the request. The favor network is not a simple one-to-one ledger of promises, but rather a living and organic network where favors flow freely between all participants. The reason that of the favor network is to break the one-sided relationships in human interactions and promote a culture of generosity integrated seamlessly into status. Thank you.